All right, in this question, we're asked to simplify or add these fractions. Like any other fraction, in order to be able to add things, for example, if I had half plus 3 halves, because they're common denominators, I can keep the bottom and then add the top. If they're not the same, then you have to get them the same. So we need to do that with these. Complicates things that these are polynomials, and in order to figure out what the common denominator is, I'll need to factor them. So let's factor the first one. So I think I'm just going to use the guess and check method. You can use AC or any other method, but I like guess and check. And usually if there's a number like this out front, guess and check's quite easy. So I'm going to put a 7x there and an x there. Now I have to have two things that multiply to 54, probably 9 and 6. Maybe I'll put the 6 there and the 9 there. I won't put the 9 here because 7 times 9 would give me 63, and that would be too high. I'm looking for 51. Okay, let's see if this actually checks out. 7x squared, yeah. So plus 50, or no, not 54, 42. So it's 42 plus 9, add those together, 51, that's what they have there, perfect. So that, what I have at the bottom, is factored correctly. Plus, on the other side, I have x plus 5 over, let's factor this too. I can factor a 2 out, a common 2, to leave that. Now my lowest common denominator has to include each factor the most number of times it occurs. So I need a 7x plus 9. I need an x plus 6. I need a 2. I'll put the 2 out front here. And an x plus 6, but I already have that, so I don't need to write another one. So this is my lowest common denominator. So I'm going to change each of those so they have that common denominator. 7x plus 9, x plus 6, and I need a 2. So if I put a 2, that's new from up here, right? So if I put a 2 on the bottom, I also have to multiply a 2 on the top. On the top, I still have that x squared minus 7. Okay, plus, on the bottom already, I have a 2, an x plus 6. On the top, I have an x plus 5. But on the bottom, I also need to include, from the common denominator, I have this, I need that. 7x plus 9. If I include it on the bottom, have to include it on the top. Okay, now I have a common denominator, so now I can write it as one denominator. So 2 times 7x plus 9, and x plus 6, and then on the top I have 2 times x squared minus 7 plus x plus 5 times 7x plus 9. Lots of things going on in this question, and it's difficult to make sure you keep track of everything. All right, probably now I'll simplify the top here, multiply through the brackets. So the distributive property, so it'll be 2x squared minus 14 plus, now these are two binomials, so I'll do the whole FOIL thing. So it'll be 7x squared plus 9x plus 35x plus 45, all over my lowest common denominator, which I'm just going to leave as it is. I'm not going to multiply it out, I'll just leave it. But the top, there's like terms that I can simplify. So 2x squared and 7x squared, that would give me 9x squared. And then, where are my x's? Here's an x and there's an x. I think that would be a plus 44x. Okay, and then I have a number, minus 14 and 45. So I'm down 14, I gained 45, I think that's 31. So I'll be plus 31 all over my lowest common denominator. Now, I'd probably maybe try and factor the top, but that doesn't look very factorable. You could try the AC method, but I don't think, like, what I'm doing is I'm trying to factor the top. so that maybe I can cancel with something on the bottom. But because this is a 31, there's no way I can get factors of 9 and 6 that would factor up there. So I'm calling that one done right there. Lots of work on that one. Hopefully that helps.